right, good morning, folks. This is Papaws Bill. What you're looking at is an Empire tomato plant. Now we grew these from seed, and they are up and ready to go and put in the ground. And let me just show you right here. Down there you can see where I've got my holes dug down there. Now last night we had another frost, but that should be the end of the frost for right now. And as you can see over here, we had those plants covered up last night, but you can see that tomato plant right there got bit. It was covered just like that one, but for some reason that's probably not going to make it. It may actually make it. I don't know. I'm going to leave it in the ground and see, but I've seen them come back with a worse bite than that. But down through there, we've got that one row already planted. That's been in the ground for about a week or week and a half. And now that the frost is over, we're going to go and put these in the ground. And I'll just show you how I do it. Now, I do use a 10 fertilizer in the bottom. And I just sprinkle some there. And I'm just going to show you. And I'll just explain it to you as I go. Now, I'm sure there's better methods out there. But the way we're doing it here, it just really seems to work for us. And so we're going to continue doing it. Now I've got a few plants out here. It's just 6 of them that I'm going to show you right here. Let's see if you can see that right there. Okay, you can see right there all those roots right there. So it's ready to go. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these bottom leaves off like that. I'm going to basically strip it down to hardly nothing. Put a little dirt on there because I don't want direct contact with the fertilizer. And I'm going to bury that like that, right up to about right there. See that? Nothing to it. Come down here and do the same thing. Take those bottom leaves off. And all I'm leaving is that right there. Just that top part. And that's all it's going to need for right now. Okay, so we got those two. That was actually trying to touch the dirt. That one should be okay. All right, we're just going to move right down the row. I'm only going to do 6, but when they're all in, I'll come back and show you what we got going. There you go. All there is to it. Not a whole lot to this. Just takes a little time and a little effort. You're going to have you some good tomato plants. Again, you're going to strip all them down, put your little dirt in the bottom. I don't want direct contact with that fertilizer. Later, what I do, once they get up to a certain, see that line? That line right there. Once they get up to about right there, I go over there to the rabbit coop and grab me some rabbit manure, and I'll sprinkle these tomatoes here with that rabbit manure all the way around it. And I tell you what, they sure love it. It's been working real good for us. Alright, so there you go. That's 6 tomato plants. Every tomato plant ought to throw out at least almost a bushel by themselves. All right. Well, there you go. Now you can see right there. Now I've got 110 feet there of tomato plants to throw out there. And we've already got this one done. And as you can see, I'll go ahead and show you. right there. Now we put that corn out about 10 days ago. So we've already got 3 corn rows up. Our green beans, as you can see right there, they was put out the same day as the corn. Our pepper plants have made it. Yesterday, me and my granddaughter, we put out 2 rows of okra. And over there on the left side, I think we lost 3 squash plants. And back there, that little bitty fence, I don't know if you can see it or not, in the very far left corner, I had some white cucumbers that was coming up. And we lost every one of them. Well, that just happens sometimes. And you can see over here, now look, these empires right here are doing really good on that line. All right, well, there you go. I'm gonna finish these tomato plants up, and we'll see what else we can get into. All right, Jalen, we're doing tomatoes today, so I just picked you up from school, went and got something to eat, we got some chores to do, and we had a frost last night, so you're gonna, we got everything uncovered now, so we need to get these tomato plants tied up. So you want to do that for everybody? And you explain what you're doing?
I'm tying a tomato plant to the string.
I can't hear you.
I'm tying this string to the tomato plant to be like right there, how Papa did it, to the stick. So
Okay.
right now I hooked it on the tomato plant. And
Okay.
Like when you're tying your shoe, you put an X
Right.
there, and then you go under on the first part, but not again to make a knot.
Okay. Now are you tying it all the way up there?
No.
No. Okay. And oh, I see.
So I can do that.
So you got a
And
loop
then,
there.
Then, when we're doing this, we do it 2 times.
2 times. Okay. It looks like you're.
You're done.
And it looks like you're.
Did I do it right?
That was perfect.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do this other one since you're standing there?
Yeah.
Or sitting there? All right. Let's go and get that one done.
Thank you.
All right. So tomato plants, tying a 7-year-old could do it. Because you're 7, right?
Yeah.
Pretty easy stuff.
It was a few months ago, January.
Yep, yep. All right, so explain that again one more time, just so maybe there's a kid out there that don't know how to do this, and you can show them.
And they didn't understand the first one, so now
Yep, so you want to do it again.
I'm going to say it clear, and I really want to take the flour out.
All right.
Let's
You
take
want to get this out of the way so you can get to it?
Yeah.
All right. We'll get that out of the way.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
All
All right, go ahead and explain that again.
I'm going to redo it so they can actually see it.
All right.
You have the string around the tomato plant, and you have 2.
Okay.
You're going to make an X. It don't matter.
Wait a second. Do you want to make those the strings
don't.
even? Make the strings even? That way, yeah, like that. There you go. All right, go ahead and explain.
And then you around, and you can put which side up you want. This side or this side.
Okay.
But just make it.
There you go.
So I'm just going to do it this way.
All right.
And,
Let's just make it as simple as possible. Okay.
And then,
Cinch that up.
so when I made an X, I put either string in the middle. And
Okay.
not all the way. And like I did the tomato plant around it. And this time, like I did right here when I put it in the middle, I made an X, put it in the middle.
Do you need to
just
pull
do
that a little bit tighter up against it? Oh, like that. That's right.
And then you do it another time. And
Hey,
voila.
good job. We got anything else to say? Because we got one more tomato plant and then we got to go put.
Watching. Hope you have fun doing this.
All right. Well, you want to look over here at me?
I had off a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else we can get into. How you doing, folks? This is Papaw Bill again with Last Day's Homestead. I'm just going to take you a walk through these 2 rows of tomato plants that we've got going today. Now, I've been picking on these things for 2 weeks, and I just don't know how many bushels we've got. But anyway, here's where they are today. And again, I'm just going to take you through them so you can see where we are. But as you can see, these things are ripening already again on the vine. Let me get them. There you go. See if you can see that. Get that out of the way. There you go. All right. So, and then this is that second row. Now I've got different kind of tomatoes out here. As you can see, they are filled with tomatoes. So as we go through here, you can see, now there's a whole cluster right there of green ones. We'll fry up some of those in the frying pan. But there you go. You can see that they are absolutely taking off. And every now and then you get a really big one. Look at that. I want to show you. Look at that. Now that is what you call an Empire tomato plant and tomato. They do really good. That's for sure. See, here's another Empire as well. How big them things are. All right, now these are the indeterminate tomatoes. As you can see, these things are chock full of the cherry tomatoes. And again, we've got some of the slicing tomatoes over here. I want you to see these right here. I think I've got, let's see, 1, 2. There's 6 of these little cherry tomato plants, but I've also put in these right here. You see those? Sun Gold. Boy, they're good. I think I'll have me one. Boy, that's good. All right, so you got those right there, still traveling through. Look at that. Now, I'm not making this up. I know I've picked 4 bushels. And I ain't even canned the first jar. Just ain't had time. Just been giving them away. But I got a bushel on the kitchen table that will be going into some jars this evening. I'm off tonight. Now I do got one Roma tomato plant, as you can see right there. I only grow one of them. Now this right here, see those? Now those are those large 100s. Good tomato. Oh my goodness. And I got another Sun Gold over here. Boy, that's so good, I think I'll have me another one. I tell you what, that's good stuff. All right, there's a whole cluster of green ones. Once again, you can see, folks, Lord's been good to me. Always has been. Always been good to all of us. We just don't acknowledge him. But there you go. Well, I just wanted you to take a look at that. I think this has been one of the better years for my tomatoes. I haven't had any disease. I did have a couple that got blistered in the sun, and I do see some out here. There's a few of them. In case you didn't know, let me see if I can find one. Because it is, I just don't have many. But if they get too much water too quick, they will swell up. You'll end up having cracks around the tops of your tomatoes. But I controlled the water pretty good as far as the water that I put on it. And we've had enough rain. I really haven't had to do too much. Now see, look at that tomato plant. Now that's not looking too great. I'm not sure what happened to that one, but look up top here. You got those tomatoes up top are better than these down here. I tell you folks, you just can't pinpoint every single thing that goes on with a tomato plant. But you know what? We're going to keep them because these can be canned. And we'll just wait. I'll let them turn a little bit more red. And we'll still use them. We'll still can them. I was looking for one of them that swells up. And I tell you, I've just got a lot of good tomatoes. Maybe if I find one, I'll add it to the video. Well, we're going to close it out here. But I just wanted you to see our tomato plants and how well they are doing. They are absolutely abundant. And we'll see you on the next video, or I may add something to this when I got a neighbor pulling in. So we'll talk to you soon. All right. All right, keep going, honey. We lost video on that last one. There you go. Just set them in there. Now these are those big 100s. They're really nice. Good to eat. Grab those. See those in there? Go ahead and grab those.
I'm a farmer. I shouldn't take it.
I know it.
These are ones should I pick those?
You just grab the ones that's almost red. That'll be okay. Yeah, well, you already picked it, so go ahead and set it in there. All right, go ahead and start walking over. See those right there? Look, right there. I'll meet you over there. Yep. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be all right. I'm gonna grab these other two we left. You see them? All right, good job. I'll have to get down. Hey, there we go. Right there. Okay, we got one more over here. Let's walk around this way. Here, go around. Honey,
Well, I can see.
you see another one? Okay, there you go. Put it in there. Let's leave them other ones. All right, walk around that way. Walk over there to your right and go to this tomato plant right there and walk on the other side. You can walk through the compost thing. That's okay. No, you're not going to fall. I tell you what, let me hand them to you. Well, here, hey, do this.
I'll go outside there.
Here, I'll hand them to you.
Stand right here, try to
Come here.
toss them.
There you
Toss
go.
them over there.
You got it?
It's okay if you toss them a little.
No, we don't want to toss them. Let's see, because it looks like you got one. That one there. Okay, there's. Oh, I picked a green one by accident.
Can we throw it?
No,
Oh.
we can fly.
Hey, y'all got a green apple.
It looks like an apple.
That was kind of little for him.
Okay,
Oh, that one looks weird. I
Right.
like that one.
I know it.
The green
I'll tell you
one.
what, go down to that one garden. There's one really big tomato down there. I want you to see it. I saw it out there. I'll show you. Where we had our cucumbers. Can you see it? Can you see it?
What?
Look at all that red.
Right here?
Yeah. Look how big this tomato is.
That one?
That one, 2 hands. Good
Oh,
gravy.
look at that one.
I know it. Let me see that tomato. Hold that thing up. Oh my goodness. Easy now. Set that down there on the bottom. All right. See what I mean? That's going to be a big one too.
That's going to be a weird one.
I know. Here. That's what the deal with these heirloom tomatoes. They don't have no... Oh, I dropped that one. I wasn't supposed to drop that.
They're going to get washed off anyway.
Yeah.
Make sure you wash your potatoes.
Your potatoes are...
I mean, Virginia, wash your stuff that you pick from the garden.
That's right.
Every time you pick them.
Yeah. Don't drop them. Don't drop them, honey.
And not just like, pretend this is my first one. Papa, pretend like give it to me. Okay, Papa. Don't like just, after Papa, should I run up there and watch this tomato come back down and drop it in the basket? No. You wait until you're done picking all the plants that you need for the whole day.
That's right. Well, I think you got some over here. I know one thing. These are those celebrity tomatoes. Now that's a good tomato right there. See? Look at these. Oh, yeah.
Look at this
Yeah.
one, guys.
Yep.
Comment down below which one's the weirdest.
Comment down below which one's the weirdest.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, well let's do something here. Okay, so we got that weird looking one. We got that weird looking one. That weird one.
This one.
We'll give them 4 chances. Okay. All right, we'll do
there's
it.
one more that we have to put in. A flower.
Oh, there's 5. Okay, so let me see. Let me get behind it. So 1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do 5.
Okay, I just want to...
Let's do 5.
Actually, can we replace that one with
Because
this
that's
one.
not weird. It's kind of beautiful, ain't it?
Yeah, this one's really shiny.
Look how pretty. It looks like a
See
pumpkin.
if comment down below if you think this one's pretty of how shiny it is.
Okay.
And your washer might be prettier.
Okay, let me do it again. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we want somebody to comment on which one is the weirdest looking one.
Don't forget, this one's first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Okay, all
So
right.
if you do fourth, it will be this one.
Okay, all right. Let's don't complicate it more than it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comment below on which one is the weirdest tomato. Okay, all right. All right, well, we're going to finish this up. I think we've just got a couple more back in there.
5, 6,
I can
7,
see.
8.
Look. See that? Yep. Look,
so
look,
is that at
look.
The door.
Okay, well, look, hold on a second. Look in there. We got a couple in there. I bet that's Charlie. Yeah, that's Charlie. He come over to get some tomatoes.
Charlie bite.
Yep, my buddy.
With the one with
Okay.
the frisbees.
All right, yeah. Look,
Yahoo!
look.
I love that guy.
That was just a few minutes. Now, that's out of your gardens. Okay, well, we're going to close off the tomatoes, and we're going to do a total on what we've gotten. You got anything to say?
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below which one's the weirdest.
The
Watch
weirdest.
this video every day so you can remember if you want to.
Okay, till next time. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Papaw Bill. I'm out here at the chicken coop. Just got through taking care of the ladies out here, food and water, and getting ready to go to work. But I'm looking out here over the garden. I'm just looking and seeing how things have died back. All I've got out there standing right now is some pepper plants and some okra, which is still putting on pretty heavy. I replanted some of the raised beds out there, and I've got some beans out there on that orange fence that you see, and I'm just letting them go to seed so I can save them for next year. But everything's cut back, and I've got some things tilled under, and I've already sown. I've direct sown some mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens in the middle portion of that, and here next week I'm going to get that all cleaned up and do a cover crop on the lower end down there with probably some clover and sunflower. But anyway, folks, I was just out here thinking and just looking around. I don't have TV, so any news that I get on Facebook or YouTube or something like that. And there's a lot of suffering out there in the world. We have come into a time that we've never known, and there's just a lot of suffering out there. But I want to leave you with this scripture here. I was thinking about that. It says in 1 Peter 4:16, he says, "Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify God on this behalf." What behalf? The fact that we're suffering as a Christian because of who we stand for, who we live for. That's what he's talking about. You know, it's rough out there. Here in America, we're spoiled, and we really don't know what suffering is. But I look out there and I see throughout the world the things that people are going through just by naming the name of Christ. And you know, we're called to it. That's what 1 Peter says. The Apostle Peter writes, he says, if you're suffering for the name of Christ, then we need to take encouragement in that, because the glory of God is resting on us. People will persecute us and don't even know why they're doing it. And that's okay, because we're called to it. I'm just saying, times are going to get tough, and we need to be praying for one another, especially those that are giving their lives for the name of Christ, and their families. And we see that all the things that's going on out there. We really need to be on our knees for one another and praying for one another, and pleading the blood of Jesus over each of our lives. And pray that God would give us and grant us the grace, His grace, to be able to stand and not deny Him. I see a lot of people denying Him today and falling away because of things that are coming. But folks, I'm going to tell you something. Greater is He that is in us than he that is in the world, because Christ overcome him at the cross. And we got to remember that. That's where our strength is drawn. We've got to put our faith and trust into Him and believe Him that He's going to accomplish everything that He began in each one of us. So folks, if you're going through anything today, hey, if it's an attack or whatever it may be, you just rest assured, if you're in Christ, then you're going to be okay. And you just ask Him to grant you the strength of faith and grace that you'd be able to walk this thing out. Now I'm going to leave you with that. I don't want to get to preaching on here or anything like that. But you consider that. Hey, if you're suffering for Christ's sake, the glory of God is resting on you. Boy, that's good. And no matter what comes our way, we need to be able to stand on that truth and believe it and trust him in that. So y'all have a good day out there. Look forward to the next video. Probably gonna do some things with the chicken coop, how that all began, and what Gracie's little egg business is doing, and all that kind of stuff. So y'all have a wonderful day out there, and until the next video, don't forget, subscribe. We really need you to subscribe and hit the like button and ring the bell for notifications of new videos. And we do appreciate you coming along on this little journey of ours. And y'all take care out there, and we'll see what we can get into next.